Hey y'all, hey! All right, so I am super excited to be here in my messy hair and not so office, right? So for those of y'all who don't know, my name is Dana Keppel, and we just moved to Hawaii a few weeks ago, so I don't have like all of my setup ready, but I'm ready to be back in the game. So over the last I'll just give you like a quick background. So over the last 6 weeks, we sold everything we owned, literally everything we owned in Texas. Actually, we were kind of split between Arkansas and Texas. We sold everything we owned. We moved to Hawaii. We quarantined for 14 days. And we're just getting settled here. So what I love about this is that I am part of a network marketing company, a social marketing, whatever you want to call it, company called Limelight by Alcone. And what I love about it is the fact that I can work my business like as much as I want to or as little as I want to. So over the last 6 weeks, I wouldn't say put my business on the back burner as a top income earner, as the top ranked, whatever beauty guide at Limelight. I'm always still working my business. But I've put my family first, and that's what I love about this business is that you can be absolutely efficient with your time, and still make an impact and still make a ridiculous financial income. So with that being said, I've really tried to be efficient with my time and kind of shrink down where I was working like 8 hours a day sometimes to like an hour, because we moved. We moved to another state across the ocean. I have nothing here. We've been in quarantine. We didn't even have internet service. And so the thing that kind of got put on the back burner was my actual coaching. I'm still leading, still talking to my team. Luckily, we have so many systems in our team. My team is literally on go by itself without me. But what I've really missed is the actual coaching part of this business. I realize that that's what really sets me on fire. For those of you who are asking, it is 10:58 here in the morning. But like the actual coaching part of this is what sets my soul on fire. So I'll be super honest with you. So I got ready to go at my team page. I haven't been in there. I've been in there, but I haven't checked like the admin settings of it just because life's been crazy. And I have other people who check that. But I realized that there were several people from another company that were with our company. They went to another company. No big deal. It happens, right? It's business. But then they're all requesting to be back in our team page. Or people are adding them back, which is kind of weird. And at first I was like, are you kidding me? Like, you're not even with our company anymore. Why are you wanting to be in my team page? But then I sat back and thought, okay, this is a total compliment. This is a compliment that people think that I have something valuable to offer. This is a compliment that people, find value in something that I'm teaching, that even though they're no longer with Limelight, they want to be back in our team page and want to see things that we have to offer. So I thought, what a better way. And had they just asked, I probably would add them to our team page. Like, I literally have so many people from other companies, other businesses that I run with daily that are in my team page. I'm in their team page. We trade out trainings and things like that. Because I think, if we can all work together, everybody succeeds, right? And that's what we're truly about, is empowering other people, not just the people in your company. So with that being said, I decided, okay, I'm going to get on my main page and start doing a little bit more coaching. Like, a lot of people are afraid to coach on their main page. Like, what they have to offer is like top secret. Like, we're not trying to dupe anyone here at Limelight. I'm not like telling my team anything that I wouldn't tell the regular public, right? I'm like just here telling them things that can help them be successful. And there's no magic here. It's kind of like, I was thinking about it like this, like, how could I explain it to people? So basically, and this is hard for me to say because I'm not really like this type person, but I feel like I did blaze a trail here at Limelight. I went from the very bottom of the company, like click join, to the very tippity tip top in 60 days, right? 30 days after that, I reached the next like bonus level, okay? I'm one of 4 people out of like 40,000 that hold the position that I do. And it's weird for me to say that, but I also want my team members to hold pride in what they do. And so I feel like I have to hold pride in what I do myself. So I did feel like I blazed a trail here. And when you are blazing a trail, it's like you're out in the jungle and you're like chopping the wood and you're like trying to get through that path, and it's a slow process. But once you have that path created, everybody that comes through that path after you, it's so much easier. They can literally run down the pathway because you've cut away all the debris, you've cleaned things out, and you've cleared that path. So what I'm going to start trying to do is bring the path that I've cleared here to you guys. It's open to anyone. Tag your friends in other network marketing companies. All of them won't be this long. That's just giving you like a little background of where I am. But you can tag your friends. You can share this in your team pages. I've done plenty of trainings for other companies. If you want me to jump in your team page, I can jump in your team page and do a training, right? So what we're going to talk about today is building your dream team. So if you are with a network marketing company, if you are in social sales, if you're doing a small business or anything like that, you've probably had an upline or someone tell you like you need to build a dream team list. Raise your hand if you've ever heard that. Okay, if you're my direct sales girls and guys, network marketing, raise your hand. When I first joined, I had so many people, and this is the second company I've been in, but both those companies, people have been like, all right, you need to build your dream team list. And I'm like, okay, that sounds good. What exactly is that? Like, I didn't know. I was pulling people out of thin air. Like, oh, she's cute. Oh, I like her. Oh, I feel like she'll join my team. But I had no like purpose or vision with actually building a dream team list. People kept telling me to build it, but I really didn't know why I was building it, what I needed it for, and that there needed to be some variables in that actual dream team list, right? And y'all, be sure you're interactive, especially if you do this for a business. You know that the more that you comment, the more that you like, the more it's going to show up in people's feeds. And I'm like a dolphin. Like, I work for applause, I work for hearts, I work for comments of like, yeah, girl, I get that. Okay, yes. Okay, so yeah. Okay, Sharonda, thank you. Okay, so here's what I thought. When I first joined, I just started going through my Facebook and just adding names on. That's a great place if you really don't know where to start, but I'm going to give you a little bit deeper of an area to start. Because if you can mix up your dream team list and not just focus on people just like you, then you're going to have a bigger outcome and a better outcome. You're going to have, you're just going to have a better team, okay? You're going to have, I'm like trying to think about the word that I'm looking for. Just basically, you're going to have a team that's not all the same. Like, it's an easy word, but it's like slipping my mind, right? Anyway, so what is that word I'm looking for? Y'all, this is so embarrassing. Like that you're just having a difference in your team. What is that word? Oh my gosh, this is embarrassing. Moving on. But so your dream team list, okay? For me, it's important that you have 5 different categories for your dream team, okay? Because when I first joined, I joined for the money. That's no secret. A variety. Yeah, why can I not think of that word? I joined for the money. We were broke. Okay. I just wanted to pay for Kinsley, a diverse. There you go. Variety, diverse. Those are the words I was looking for. I joined to pay for Kinsley's dance class. That was it. Like, I joined for the money. I did not join for friendships. I did not join truly at either company for the products. I liked them, but I wasn't like, my heart wasn't burning for the products. My heart was burning to make money because that's what we needed at that point. So when I first started recruiting and I first started trying to market myself and market the company and build my dream team, I built it all based on people who needed the business financially. What I realized about 6 months in is I was missing a huge realm of people who wanted this business for something other than the money. I wasn't marketing to them. I wasn't talking about things other than the money, and they weren't on my dream team list, okay? So get out paper, get out pen. Here you go. These are the 5 things that you're going to do. And this could literally be for any business that you're running, okay? You got to have a variety. You got to have diversity in who you're wanting to join your team. So the first category I call my ride or die, okay? Those are people that when you think about a business, you just want them with you. Like, they're your friends. Some of them may be family. They're people that you want to travel with. They're people that you just love doing life with. Like, automatically, when I say ride or die, I can think of 10 people that like I have on my phone, that I text back and forth with, that I talk to on the regular, that I keep up with their families. Those are my ride or die groups, okay? And automatically, you just start thinking, okay, ride or die, ride or die, ride or die. That's my first category, okay? And with your dream team list, you should have these with you in your notebook, in your planner, in your purse at all times, okay? And keep a running list. And when someone runs across your mind that fits in one of these categories, you put them down on that list. The second one are business-minded people. Okay, this was something that was easy for me because I like the business part of it. I was a former teacher, but I felt like I was missing a big part of me because I am very business savvy. I'm good with numbers. I'm good with money. I'm good with savings. I'm good with seeing the bigger picture. But start thinking about business savvy people. These are people who own their own businesses. Maybe it's a photographer. Maybe it's a local boutique. These are people who, like pharmaceutical sales rep, I think about them as very business minded. These are realtors, okay? Automatically, when you say business minded, I can think of like 6 girls that I'm like, they are so business savvy. And they're all for different reasons. So it's not like a strict like category. Just when you think about it, think about business minded people. That's your second category. So you got your ride or dies, you got your business minded people. The third category are people with a big following. So there's no secret, especially if you're in direct sales, if you're in network marketing, social sales, whatever you want to call it. People need to have some sort of influence. It's okay if you don't have it on the front end. You have to build that influence. But if you can find someone that already has influence and get them running with you, working with you, using your products, then they're going to be able to reach a lot of people much quicker. This doesn't just mean people that have a big following on Facebook or social media or Instagram or wherever. These are people that are influential in your church, people that are maybe in the junior charity league, or people that are big into philanthropy, just people that have a circle of influence. In my mind, I can think of like 15 women right now that I'm like, they're influencers. They're influencers in their group, in their church, in the junior charity league, on Instagram, whoever it may be. And so you're gonna, like, maybe you don't have those people at this point. Maybe you can't think of anyone that has a big following, or anyone that is well respected, or anyone that people trust. That's gonna be something that you need to add to your list. You need to start seeking out those people, okay? The next one are gonna be your fun people. So here we go. This business is fun. People, like, it cannot be fun sometimes. Like, it is what you make of it. Like, this business can drive you into the ground if you let it. When I first joined, I was like crazy woman working 18 hours a day. But at that point, even that was fun to me, right? But for the majority, like, social sales are fun. You get to hang out with your friends. You get to chat with them. You have common goals. So you need people in this business that like bring a lot of fun to the game. These are your girls that love wine nights, okay? I can think of several people already that like they go out for girls' night, they go out for wine night, they love to travel. These are, if you know anything about color personalities, these are gonna be your blue people. You gotta have those type people to bring the business. If you got business-minded people, you also have to have fun people, right? You gotta have people that wanna travel, that wanna see the world. You gotta have people that wanna get together, that wanna socialize, because that's a big part of this business, is the socializing part of it. So if you aren't bringing in people that love that, then you're gonna drain yourself out, or you're gonna overwork yourself with the worker bees, right? Or you're gonna be so worried about getting a following, or you're gonna be so worried about influencing people that you never have fun. So you've gotta have a wide variety and a mix, okay? And then the last ones are people who need this financially. For me, that's always my longest list. I was a former teacher. I'm friends with a lot of coaches' wives. A lot of coaches don't make a lot of money. A lot of teachers don't make a lot of money. And so a lot of my network, I feel like, and even people outside of that, I personally feel like I don't care how much money you make, you can always have more, right? The more money you make, the more you're able to give back. And so I never count anyone off, but there should definitely be people that come to your mind who need this financially. Single moms that are struggling to make ends meet with their kids. Moms of multiple children that are in sports. We know they're all broke. Hello. Teachers, nurses, like you name it. There are so many people that could use this opportunity financially. So that's my last category. Okay, so you're always gonna have a running list, ride or dies, business, followings, fun, and then financial. And you're gonna break people down for each one of those groups, okay? Say for example, you have 5 people on your ride or die list, 5 people on business, 5 people on big following, 1 person on fun, and then like 50 people on financial. You need to find more people that want to do this for the fun. You need to expand your network so that you can start finding people that are fun, that are outgoing, that love all of that, right? And so this is just a great way to keep yourself in check. It keeps your dream team list going. I'm always adding to mine. You should have 50 to 100 people on your dream team list regardless. Every day of the week, you should have 50 people on there. But really breaking it down into 5 categories, you can see what area you're lacking in. And I guarantee you, if you're lacking in a certain area, your team is lacking in that area. If you're only marketing to people for the financial reasons to join this business, 9 times out of 10, those are the people that are joining you. And you're missing out on a whole realm of people on your team that could bring a lot to the table because you're so focused just on financial stuff, right? So I hope this helps you guys. I hope it helps your teams. Like I said, if you need more information from me, like I'm always down. Like the true heart of me is a coach, is a teacher. That's the part that sets my heart on fire for this business, is just being able to take what I've learned by blazing the trail that I did and really just take it, break it down and give it back to everyone in an easy to like attain form. And then we'll go from there. So yeah, everyone's going to bring something different to the table. Absolutely. But what I found on the front end is people kept telling me to build a dream team list, but they weren't telling me how to build it. Like I didn't know what I was building. I was just adding people to a list of papers and I didn't know what I was doing with those people. Okay. But now I have more of a focus. This is who I'm looking for. This is why I'm looking for them. And this is who I need to add. You can add more categories than that, but I think keeping it simple, especially for your team, I try to do visuals. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, keeping it visual with your team of 5 types of people they should be looking for on their team is great. It gives you a starting place. And then we can go from there. I would love to say that I'll be on here every day doing these coachings, but I don't. There's a man working right outside my window. Kind of scared me. But I hope to be doing more of these. If you like it, share it. Share it with your team. Share it in your team pages. Share it in your chats. Share it on your page. If there's something specific that you're wanting me to coach on, whatever it be, sales, recruiting, leadership, all the things, drop them here. And then at the end, I'll set my timer right now. It's 11:13 here, 11:13 a.m. And I'll do a 5-minute Q&A at the end. So you can ask me any sort of questions. I don't know. It can be personal questions, I guess. It could be business questions. And so we'll start right now because I know there's a little bit of lag. So we've got 5 minutes until 11:18. I'll answer your business questions. And then kind of give me some topics that y'all want to start hearing from me. Hey, y'all. Hey. Okay. Recruiting. Okay, recruiting's always a hot topic. Okay, so what I would start with your recruiting, if you didn't catch this whole video, is rewind this video, catch the replay, right? And watch this on how you're going to build your dream team list, because what that's going to do is that's going to give you a focus on where you need to be recruiting. I can actually kind of do a spin-off of that, how to take your list and then take that into recruiting. We are in Hawaii. We just moved here a few weeks ago. That's why there's literally no pictures. And what's crazy is on the island, they don't have the size film that I need for those two, so I'm having to have them shipped here. Yeah, I'm still not used to the time difference, if I'm being honest. Everything shuts down pretty early here, like 8 p.m. So we go to bed super early, and then I get up at 6 to try to catch more of the mainland world. Because when I wake up at 6, it's like 11, 12. So I do feel like I can't ever get caught up in the fact that when I wake up, my inbox is already full because everybody else has been up 5 or 6 hours. So that's a new normal for me, but we're getting used to it. All right, any other ones? Yeah, I know it's crazy getting used to it, but it's so gorgeous where we live. I'll have to do a tour. We're still working on getting our house finished. It's hard to get things shipped over here to finish a house. What about Kinsley's Gymnastics? So Kinsley, actually, that was a big reason that we made the big leap to come here, is they actually had a gym that would fit Kinsley's needs. There are very few gyms in the country that actually have the program that she's in, and that are top quality programs and that are gyms that we trust. And so they actually have a wonderful gym. It's called the Hawaiian Island Twisters. They actually just, one of their girls committed to the U of A gymnastics program yesterday, which is huge. So that just kind of speaks to their credibility. What I absolutely love about the gym is they are all about efficiency. So she's only going 8 hours a week right now instead of like 30. And she's still getting new skills. So their efficiency has blown my mind. And the fact that we are still able to send her to school, she's going to full-time school, and she's doing gym, and we have time for the beach. So it's like literally we are living our best lives here. Okay, sales. All right, so we want recruiting tips, we want sales tips, anything else? Y'all got 2 minutes left to drop your questions. And like I said, it can be business questions, or it can just be, like, I know I haven't caught up with so many of y'all. So everybody has personal questions. Yeah, for sure. Christy, I will definitely, I can come up with a training on sales. I can't hit it in the next minute or so, but I can definitely do one on sales. Let me know if you're like wanting to know how to get new customers, how to get return customers, how to market, what you're looking for. Hey, Carrie. Motivating your team. Okay. So I will say, I only have a couple minutes. I can do a whole training on that. Motivating your team. You got to remember that it's not always your job to motivate them. Okay. So there's some ridiculous statistics, something about the fact of like less than 20% of people that join you are actually here to run and work their business. Okay. So if you recruit 100 people, 20 of them may show up. I mean, that's mind blowing, but it's the truth. So you got to realize that it's not always your job to motivate them. The people that want to come and show up and do this thing, they're going to do it. They're going to do it with or without you, okay? People who want to be successful, they're going to do it. Now, I think you can be a bridge for those people and you can keep people going, but you can't exhaust yourself. I think Eric Worre even said, like, you should only spend 20% of your time working with your current team. The rest of your time should be pretty much being spent on working your own business and recruiting new people. So it's crazy. But I'll hit on those because we only got 1 minute left before I jump off here. Let me see what other questions I have. New customers. Okay. How to get new customers. I'll talk about that in one. Hey, Caitlin. Yeah. And only 5%, like 20%, that 20% that are going to work, half of them are like casual workers. Half of them, if that. Like, there are very few people that want to take it to the next level. All right. So I'm going to wrap this up. Bath bombs, Carrie, I will message you. I still couldn't find any. I'm sure someone on here. If you're a Limelight Beauty Guide and you have any of the old plain scented bath bombs, please help my sweet customer, Carrie Harper Smith, out. She needs some. I thought I had some at the house before we moved, but I did not. I will try to get in a chat and see if I can find you some, though. Okay. All right. So I will catch y'all later. See y'all.